What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kamon. Saying, guys, my undefeated White Forest Azamina Fiendsmith, I guess you could say, deck profile. And before you guys comment anything saying like this, not third, I will be showing you guys a profile without the Fiendsmith stuff. Do not worry, I got y'all. You guys know how I work. I like to make sure I can kind of, make the best versions I can first to where I understand it the most. Then that's when I can venture off into other things. So with that being said, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and remember this video is sponsored by Dueling Guard. If you want to get all of the best purchases of deck boxes, play mats, and accessories, make sure you check out duelingguard.com. And if you use my code Kamon5, you can 5% off all your purchases. Also, if you do want coaching of any sort, please be sure to join my Discord. Join there, at me in the coaching tab. I will add you on Discord and we can chop it up there. Also, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, please do so there. All the money that I do get goes right back into this channel. That's how I can buy other cards, sleeves, etc., and then travel to events. So everything is appreciated. But anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get right into it. I did actually record every single match. I just have to actually upload it on my computer and then edit it, whatnot. So I will be doing that after this video. I'm gonna show you guys main extra inside. Yeah, went to locals last night on time of recording this video. Went undefeated, bro. It's it's crazy. This list, bro, I changed around a few stuff, and I'm gonna let you guys know now. The hand trap version is definitely very good this format, bro. Like, I love board breakers, but like the hand trap version is still just as good because you have to try to stop. The number one deck for me is still Mitsurugi Raijo. That deck is crazy, bro, but I'm rambling. So for the monsters, we are on the 3 LZ. LZ is the best one to see if you have a spell card, but if not, second best is obviously 3 Sylvie. Yo, I feel like in the next OTS pack, she's gonna be like a super ultra. I don't know why, I just feel it. But anyway, so you have 3 and 3. You see any of these in your opening hand, you're good. More so Sylvie over LZ, if I'm being honest with you. But LZ is better because the only things that can stop LZ is Ash and a Impulse. That's about it. So yeah, those right there. Next, we are on the 1 Stellar. I am on the 1 LZ Azamina, and then we am on the 1 Rusilo. So these 9. I definitely like these two at 1 each. In my opinion, I think 1 each is definitely correct. If you want to play this card at 2, you most certainly can, but I don't mind it at 1. If I open up with it, I'll open up with it, but I can always get to it at all times. The reason why it is at 1 now, because it doesn't do anything on its own. That is the biggest thing. If it did more things like by itself, sure. But if it's the only monster in your hand, it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, just that's it for the White Forest part of it. I think this is definitely standard, and yeah, you definitely want to play a Stellar at 1. But in the toy box version, definitely play a Stellar at 2 if possible. But yeah, yep, that's it for those. Other engines, we are on the 1 Queen of Azamina, and then I am on only 1 Black Witch. So reason why I am putting Black Witch down back to 1, because Black Witch has the same kind of issues with a Stellar, but not for the reason you think. It's not because, oh, if you stop Black Witch, that's it, stop. No, these 2 cards are very expensive. Not price-wise, but just in general. Like their effects, sending a card on field or hand to graveyard to use their effects, and then if they do get negated, you know what I mean? It's just very expensive. That is the whole reason why. So having Black Witch at 1 feels great, phenomenal. And as you guys know, Wanted can get Black Witch from either deck or graveyard. So even if you do open up with Wanted plus Black Witch, you could just pitch Wanted to like summon out Black Witch. You know what I mean? Like it's not expensive. So I definitely like her at just 1. Other engines, as I said before, we are on the Fiendsmith, so we are on 2 Engraver. I am on the 1 Lacrima. Shout out to the homie Mike, let me borrow this. And then I am on the 1 Fabled Lurie. I still do not like drawing any one of these, but I found a way, even if you do draw them, you can still kind of work around it. So yeah, this engine is very, very good, and you definitely need a Lacrima. The extra deck is very tight, but it works. But yeah, that's it for the engine for the Fiendsmith stuff. Now we are on to hand traps. I'm still main decking triple Fualos. Fualos is an amazing card. Going second, you draw for free. Going first, you send it to graveyard with either Black Witch or you tribute it with your Deception. So no matter what, this card is literally always live. No matter what, and so much it performs. So we are on the 3 Fualos. I am on the 3 Ash Blossom. I am on the 3 Effect Veiler, and then I am on the 3 Imperm. So 3, 6, 9, 12. These are really good. I don't have room to play Nib. Oh, let me put this down here more, actually. Forgot my camera's being weird, but I do not have room to main deck Nib also. But I do like Fualos over Nib because I think Nib is kind of situational versus certain decks, believe it or not, because like the decks I fight could put out an Omni Negate on the 4th summon, bro, or the 5th summon. So I don't know, but I do think this lineup is pretty good. Stopping as much as possible is very important if you can. So yeah, we are on this hand trap lineup at all times. Now for spell cards, I am on the 3 Wanted, of course. I wouldn't play this card at 2, wouldn't play it at 1, playing it at 3 at all times because again, you can always get to it, right? But it's just a good card overall to have. So definitely 3 Wanted. And to fix the whole if I draw Lori or Lacrima thing, I am actually on double tracked. You definitely need 2 tracked, in my opinion, because again, if you draw 1 track plus Engraver, you know, you can still go Engraver, pitch to search track, you know what I mean? So then he'll be in graveyard. And the cool thing about track, bro, even if you have Lori, you can literally go activate. Let's just say I have Lori plus tracked in hand, right? I can literally go activate tracked, add Engraver, pitch Lori come back. Then I can literally go Engraver, pitch Engraver, add second tracked. You know what I mean? You definitely need to. And the best part about track, even if you can't per se use it here, you can literally pitch it to graveyard for one of your White Force monsters, aka Elzette, aka Rusula, aka Stellar. So it's still, like, no matter what, it's still live either way. So yeah, we are on double tracked. Next, I am on the 1 Hollowed Azamina, obviously, along with the 1 Deception, the 1 Simple Spoils, and then the 1 Tails, along with the 1 Called by the Grave to round up the spell cards. Bro, this card is legitimately so good. I genuinely love this card, and you guys will see why after. I might do a combo video, actually, just to, you know, just because, why not, you know? As if for those. Trap cards, we are on the 1 Paradise. I am on the 1... Pardon me, sorry about that. I am on the 1 Ifes, and then I am on the 1 Woes. Woes actually did make it back in, so the reason why I did put Woes in, so now Sylvie actually has 4 search targets, right? You place Sylvie at 3, and now you have 4 search targets, which is, it could be 1, 2, right? 3, 4. These 4 can be searched off of Sylvie. So now you will always have room to kind of get anything you want with Sylvie. So then you will always get value off of her, and you'll always get a spell and trap card. You know what I mean? So yeah, Paradise is just here for the, you know, Lacrima stuff. But anyway, as if for the main deck, that is solid. 40 cards, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Now the extra deck is actually my favorite part of this deck, believe it or not. And I'm not playing certain cards that everyone else is playing, if that makes sense. Because again, I'm going off of my style and what I like, and the inboards I can make with this extra deck, in my opinion, is actually a lot stronger than the, like, I guess you could say, basic inboards. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, but I'm just kind of give that kind of example. So for the links, we are on the 1 Requiem. I am on the 1 Cross Sheep, the 1 Sequence, the 1 Moon, and then I am on the 1 Aboq. Abo AQ, whatever, I don't know how you say her name. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm not on SP Little Knight. I know, that sounds crazy, but I put in something else in order to, you know what I mean, facilitate for that. SP is extremely good, but I felt like definitely cutting her for a different card was the wave, and that actually won me games yesterday because I put in a certain card over SP because it just locked out my opponent from doing anything. So yeah, that's it for this right here. And cross sheep is just really good because cross sheep helps you go into your Boku really easily. Same thing with your Queen of Azamina, hence why I do run both still. But if there was a card you did want to cut, you could cut cross sheep if you really wanted to cut it, but it is part of the main combo, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I don't know. I like this Link lineup. I think it's very, very, very good. So yeah, now we are on the one Wave High King Caesar. This is not the card I'm talking about, which kind of changes everything, but Wave High King Caesar is a very good card in general, and it just helps for the grind game. Having this out to stop nibs and whatnot, like doing your whole Fiendsmith line early to like try to stop a nib is fantastic, and then you commit to your White Forest stuff. So yeah, one DD Wave High King Caesar. Now for the fusions, we are on the one Sylvie, we are on the one Rusalago, obviously we are on the one Necroquip, we are on the one Desiree, and the card I did actually add back in here, because I took it out before, but I added it back in here, was actually the Saint Azamina, bro. Now, I know you're thinking like, "Doe, this card's a gimmick." No. This card is legitimately broken. It's such a good card, it's crazy. It's so crazy how good this card is. It's laughable, bro. The fact that your opponent can't target her or any card they have, whether it's field, hand, well, I'm not sure your hand, but it's field, graveyard, banish, they can't target. You know how many cards targets nowadays for their stuff? Bro, I summoned this on a branded player yesterday. He couldn't do anything because you can't target any of your stuff, bro. This card is slept on. Definitely, if it like so, the inboard is Saint Azamina plus Sylvie plus Wave High King Caesars plus the Aboku, right? And plus, you know, the whole back row with the trap cards, right? Not only can you interrupt everything, your opponent is very limited because they can't target their own stuff. You know what I mean? Any battle damage you would take, your opponent takes instead. You know what I mean? It's just, all I'm saying is try it out. And I know you're thinking like, oh, why not run Guardian Chimera? Great card, but there's just no room. I literally put this in over that. And that's not me saying it's a bad card or anything like that. I just prefer Saint over that card, if that makes sense. But that's the me thing, though. Synchros are definitely still the same. I will get these QCR one day, and then obviously that too. I don't really summon this too often, if I'm being honest with you. I should summon it more, but I don't think it's worth taking out. I think it's still really good to have, in my humble opinion. But yeah, that is it for the extra deck. That's how 15 cards. Yeah, I really like Saint Azamina. I think it's a very, 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 very good card. Try it out, bro. Try it out. Open up your mind. Use the Simple Spoils card to kind of fuse that. Or if you want to actually literally use your LZ Azamina to fuse them, you can do it too, because people tend to forget she can fuse with stuff. So, or fuse things. Anyways, side deck is really basic in my opinion. 3 Nib. Nib is very good this format, so going to play it. 3 Nib. I am on the 3 Purelia, because Purelia is really good too. We are on the 3 Droll. This does seem kind of it does conflict, I guess you could say. Like if you have the Fuelos plus the Purelia, but Droll is the best card to try to stop the Mitsurugi Raizo deck, bro. This card cooks that deck. People are gonna say Droll's bad this format. I thought so too, but you drop this against them, they're very limited. You know what I mean? If you drop this while you have a Saint Azamina, and then like you have like other stuff too, it's very hard for them to kind of play. You know what I mean? Because they have to like target stuff. So that's it for those right there. Then obviously we are on the one Lancia because we do run the one trap card. This is mainly for Malice. I fought no Malice yesterday, but if I did, I was ready. You know what I mean? So one of those. We are on the 2 Thrust along with the 1 Talents to round off the spells. And the targets for Talents or Thrust besides Talents is obviously 1 D-Bear, and then the 1 Artifact Sanctum to kind of round it off, because again, this is how you get into your Artifact Lancia whenever you need it. If your opponent does do any hand trap during your turn, you just go, okay, cool, Thrust, you set this draw phase, it summons out Lancia, then you tribute Lancia, then now they can't banish. That is how that works. But there are times where I wish I had like Lightning Storm or something, because like having some of those boards in the field is crazy to deal with. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.